right, everybody. Welcome to Dalton. All right. We got the dead cat on. And we got some loud music. Oh my goodness. As if they couldn't hear. And now they're sitting at the traffic light. Whoa. Makes my ears hurt all the way up here. Hey everybody. I don't like heights. Especially when the wall is only this tall. Let's get you all pulled up here. There you are. Hello, Spike Man. Hi, Ron. How's everybody? I am fantastic. I still sound not fantastic, but I feel great. It's just a little rough. Doc said I need more pills. I said, Doc, I want less pills. He said, well, you got to get younger for that. And I said, I can't. And he said, more pills. So everybody, rain, sun, storm, no storm, you pick a place where you want to be, and that is the weather you can have tonight. But no matter which of them you pick, you can assure yourself you're 92 degrees right now under all that. Not a leaf moving, just a lot of cicadas rubbing those legs together. Oh my goodness. So, Spike Man, I'm glad you're doing well tonight. I hope all you guys are. I gotta tell you a quick story, and then I'll finish getting set up. We're probably not here for a long time tonight, but we always are here for a good time. For those of you familiar with Ringgold, I'm on Old 41, south of Ringgold. After you go out of Ringgold, and there's that huge produce field and building where, and I may be called Brown's vegetable stand or whatever. It's big. Been there forever. About a half a mile before you get to 75 as you're going south. And there is this massive police roadblock. Now, for those of you watching this, this is July 17th, 2025. Now, y'all have seen a roadblock. Y'all have been through one. This is more than a roadblock. They've got the governor's task force trailer there. They got the dogs there. And I think it's called Brown's. The entire parking lot, both sides, that great big gravel lot, full of police cars from everywhere. They got about a 100-foot section lined with police cars and officers and what have you out there. And it's like I've seen manhunts with less people than that. So they have multiple stations, I don't know, 7 stations long. There's a bunch. There's enough orange cones there to start a construction zone. So I pulled up, and one says go there, the next one says go there, and finally I stopped, and everybody's very nice. License, registration, and then they start walking around and looking in the truck and what have you, and the dog didn't bark, and they said okay, and I said, couldn't you all pick a cooler day to do this on? Because he was sweating. It was hot. And you know, his uniform was dark gray. It's like, ugh. So anyhow, Old 41, south of Ringgold, just before 75, right there where it goes to 45 miles an hour, where they always sit before you hit 75, is where it's at. And you won't have any trouble seeing it, trust me. So anyhow, we just got here. We've been trying to figure out where and what. And the rain, and had to get gas, and had to stay late at work. So Papa Bear, Mama Bear, I'm up on the second level by the freight depot. I'm going to go ahead and bend y'all on over. We are at the CSX Yard in Dalton. And for a guy who doesn't like heights, we're way up here. If I fall over the wall, all you guys are going to hear is thud. Tara has been super busy today. By the way, that's the 99-mile post you see right there. That is the Diamond, where the W&A sub for CSX crosses over the NS Atlanta North District line. And for those of you that keep up with the news of the railroad, there's all these articles coming out that somebody may buy somebody. Yep, Miss Tara is the railroad queen because she has her own bridge. So I got a couple more things to hook up. Y'all get comfortable. I'll be right back. And for those of you not familiar with that sound, those are cicadas. And I think Kid or somebody told me they're called, another name is dry bugs because they rub their legs. And that's how they make cicada noises. Y'all listen for those horns now. Alright, we got the bird cam up so we can listen to that scanner. Looks like we have a southbound on the CSX tracks at the 122.8, which is 24 miles from here. And he is facing a northbound. And let me tell you, when I tell you it's hot out tonight, I'm not kidding. Spike Man, good to have you on. Hello, Ron. How are you? That is one great big long spike. Hey, Tara. Hi, Jonathan. Hello, Tony. Hi, Mama Bear. Glad to hear you got the wheels fixed and you're all back out rolling again. Oh my goodness, is it hot in your town? Woo! I mean, there's hot, but this is hot. Well, looks like the 911 CSX locomotives made it going south to Cartersville. Spirit of our first responders. Let's see if there's anything else close. Alright, for those of you watching the bird cam, and if you're not familiar with what the bird cam is, we have a live 24/7 cam. It's located in the Audubon Wildlife Sanctuary. There are no lights and it's a bird refuge. So right now there is a container train. Oh, horn! All right, something about a trestle, but it didn't get all the news or the detail there because the train was going by. But there's some conversation about a trestle. Don't forget, send your catch of the weekend for this Sunday. Tara has, Railfan Lucan has down in Texas. He's going to come visit us in September. Ooh, it's hot. Just go to railmoments.com. You can submit videos up to 30 seconds or still pictures. As you can see, the clouds are kind of coming and going. Let's see if we can hear what's going on. Second level of the parking deck to the freight depot. No, he went down to K&T. No, he went through it like 3 o'clock today. Yeah, he went, I reported it to Dalton, right? Well, maybe it was 4:18, 4:12. Yeah, 4:12. Yeah, I said that or CSX. Yeah, it's in a number of publications. Also, there's something going on the trestle somewhere, but the train's going by, and I just caught the last part of it, reporting something going on the trestle, but I didn't get the first part of it. And also on 41, south of Ringo, half a mile before you get to 75, there is a massive police roadblock. And when I tell you massive, I've seen manhunt smaller. They've got the governor's task force trailer there, all kinds of stuff. That great big vegetable place, totally full of police cars. They couldn't all get out if they had to. Well, thanks. Oh, no kidding. To where? Huh. Interesting. So UP has a TVA coal contract. Just keep it as a roof. All right, awesome. It's pouring raining now. Yep. It depends on where you're standing, whether you're wet, dry, hot, or wet, or dry, or hot. All right, cool. Well, if you go down there, be careful. All right. Bye. Hey, Tony. Hi, Ray. How's everything in Kentucky there, ain't right? All right, it's now pouring down rain. You can smell it. Y'all can probably see it. That was Warren. And he was just calling to see if I'd heard about the article that's floating around that there's possibly some mergers may happen or may not happen. There's all kinds of stuff. So for those who keep up with all the news, check it out on whatever is your favorite trade publication. And he was saying he thought there's also a rumor that the coal hauling contract for TVA has shifted from BNSF to UP. So we'll see on that as well. All right, we're going to listen to the scanner here a little bit, you guys. All right, on the second cam, on the bird cam, our stack train is rolling south. The horn that you hear right now is on the scanner for the bird cam. If you've not checked out the bird cam, just go to Rail Moments and do so. Hit the circle with the live in it, and then you'll see a number of monitored channels there of all different types of rail traffic conversations in the area. And then whoever's speaking, it lights up blue, and you can look and see what department or who it is that's talking. So there goes the end of our double stack train going past Graysville at this time, going past the entrance there, Council Fire. So he is north of us, 24 miles. Well, less than that now, 23 miles. Our northbound that we saw coming into town tonight while we were trying to decide where to go, they'll either have him on the siding at Tunnel Hill or he's on the siding up in Graysville, but I'm going to guess he's probably at Tunnel Hill. Tunnel Hill, famous for its tunnel. How would you ever guess that? Yep, Civil War tunnel. It's so cool to go into. If you ever get this way, make sure you do. So, who has what news this week? Who knows what's exciting going on? Anybody got a dry spot where they're out trackside? It is currently all right. CSX is ready for an NS train, and it sounded like he said train 69. And here at the Diamond, since this is a CSX yard, the crossover point is controlled by CSX. It is not first come, first served. It is decided by CSX dispatch and then relayed by the different train company to their crews. And if you thought it was humid when we got here, we now have a whole new meaning to humid. Woo! No, Tony, the thought of the popo getting me last night just scared the bejeebus out of me. First thing I thought of, Tony, get a shirt. Then I thought, well, we'll throw some Mexican food in, see if that'll help. But then the guy with no helmet distracted, I think, the whole problem, and then we kind of got forgotten. Sound better a little bit. Like I said, feel fine. It's just I sound horrible, but in comparison to the last 2 nights, I'm like in total recovery. But I got to tell you guys, it is hot. Oh my goodness. Now we're only out tonight till 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to have as much fun as we can. It was at 94 X6, 93 to 94 is the maximum temperature range that the equipment can withstand. Now, while your cell phone can withstand more, but once the equipment starts transmitting, it's a constant working pace for the transmitter, and therefore that heat, along with the non-stop, gets it into an overheated mode. We got lucky last night. We went live at 93 degrees. It was 92 when we saw the OCS. Boy, was he beautiful last night. We caught him just in the last good light of the night as the sun started to drop over Signal Mountain behind us. And he was so clean, he just glided by. If you have not watched that live from last night with the OCS, do so, please. You just go to Rail Moments, hit the category it says live, and it'll be listed in there. They stay in the live library till Casey does the thumbnail, and then they move from the live library to the trackside library, where they then stay. And like I said, depending on where you are down here right now, you can be having your windshield wipers on and your air conditioning, or just your air conditioning. The old guy that lives behind see where that stop sign is? There's a fellow that lives right back there behind that stop sign. Sometimes at night you see a little campfire there. There's a place called Providence, just a few blocks from here, that you can go eat. They do a fantastic service for the community. All right, I'm going to have a seat back on the tailgate. Let's listen to the cicadas or dry bugs. I can't spell I can't spell that other word, cicadas. And so I'll stick with dry bug. Cicadas. You all figure out it's like trying to spell Waxahachie. Well, whoever Danny is, they're going to talk to him.
Peter, go ahead. Copy, yeah, just clear that between the two Norfolk. Copy, thank you. Copy, over. All right, like on the Seneca, let me check on that whole number. Is there anything coming?
train, that was like a ghost train, you guys. A blast to the past, a Conrail car, family lines, N&W. And did you see the size of the old cars in comparison today in that Conrail car? That was like, I felt young there for a moment. Whoa! That was a fun train. All right, let's roll on back to the track. Like I said, we're here to 9:15. Still got to get recuperated, kind of like Crash just said. Got to take it a little easy so we can get over the crud for the next big chase. Plus, Jesse's wedding is this weekend. Wonder how limited his train days are going to be. And he, for those of you that know him, he will be moving back to the Chattanooga area after the honeymoon. It is really, really quiet in Dalton tonight. There's hardly a car going over that overpass tonight. The only thing in charge of the town are the cicadas. The dogs are barking. Hey, you two! Everybody, April's here. Told you we heard dogs barking. And the next thing we know, the dogs arrived. They're all excited.
Oh, I don't want to be on time.
Oh, April has declined to say hi by picture. She's just going to say hi to you by microphone.
Hi! Hi!
Stories with her? Where's the pooches?
In the car being bad. Aw, you just come to say hi. We was in the...
Hey, y'all want to see the pooches? Come on, field trip, you guys. Hang on. We'll go see the pooches. April said you can't see April, but you can see the pooches. She didn't get ready. There's April's new car, y'all. If you want to ride in style, this is what you buy. Oh my goodness, how cute are we? Oh, name?
This is Cooper, this is Jasper.
This is Cooper?
Yep.
There, now we're not so close. All right, Cooper, say hi to everybody. There's people from all over the country watching you two.
Say hi.
Oh, we got to go for a ride tonight.
We had to come find you. We've been looking for an hour.
And this is who?
Jasper.
Jasper? Like the town?
Yep. That's where we got him from.
Who's the noisy one?
This one.
I heard you yapping all the way down around. There's dogs, and the next thing we know, here comes April, and then you just hanging out the window barking. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, yeah. Whoa. Hi.
Hush.
See, we're now trains and more.
That's right. Trains and doggies.
You guys better have your seatbelts on if you go up Old 41.
You know, that wasn't a roadblock.
Sure was. I had to stop.
Oh, really?
There was massive signs that said roadblock.
Well, they were all in the parking lot, like,
Oh,
looking for somebody.
when I went through, they were all.
Oh, maybe we missed it.
I mean,
Maybe it was after.
it was crazy. All right, everybody. There's production unit 6. And as y'all know, I don't like height, so I keep worrying if I'm going to fall over that curb. And see, it's a little bitty wall here. It's just about the right height to go up and over. April's brave. She's standing on the edge. Not me. I stand back before the fall zone. That's the diamond right there.
We went all the way to Connector 3 looking for you.
Why didn't you send me a text?
We wanted to try to find you like a scavenger hunt.
The scavenger hunt.
We went to about 8 intersections, and then I pulled this up, and I was like, look, this is what it looks like. Where's this at? And we actually drove right down here.
Yeah, normally
Yeah, down Depot Street. Yeah.
we're up here by where the parking deck used to be between the signals.
We went there too.
But the weather's been so and it was pouring rain here just a little while ago. So up here, as long as the rain's not coming this way, we're
That's awesome.
we're fine, and we get a great view. The only thing is, we don't have any. We can't see the signals here.
I met a guy that you would absolutely like. He's in a train club. And I fixed his refrigerator.
You fix his refrigerator.
I fixed his refrigerator.
I meet half the people in Chattanooga through the story of fixing their refrigerators. That's how I found out about Waxahachie Pike.
And then, yeah.
Waxahachie Woodlands.
Yeah.
Waxahachie Woodlands. The only thing is, if you stay there, they got a contract longer than Production 6 is on what you can and can't do. One of which, you guys aren't going to believe this, but one of which, I couldn't film live on their property unless we filmed it, submitted it, got it approved, and then played it. Now, how do you do a live that way? So needless to say, y'all never got to go to Waxahachie Woodlands with me. So instead, I took y'all to the parking deck.
That's a cute little cabin place, though.
Oh, I mean, it's priceless. And that one they just built
Yep.
is a train theme one, and it's you can throw a stone out the bedroom.
Yeah.
This way, girl way.
Wow.
Oh,
But he had a whole model train
where
in his house. This guy she's talking about. An entire huge, a whole room, probably like 30 foot by 30 foot, full of a full scale train. It was so cute. He even had the little people and everything.
Like what we
The
saw.
lights, yeah. It was about half the size of the one that we seen up in Bell Buffalo. Have you been to that one?
There's a train museum in Real Buffalo.
If y'all need your appliances fixed at home, I got the hookup for y'all. She doesn't come with the dogs for you to play with, but when she's done, it'll be working again. John is officially up to 309 train hacks. Way to go, John. Y'all are just jealous I got to pet the dogs and y'all didn't. That's all right. Y'all can come visit anytime. We'll just call April and say, hey, bring Bark and Bark back.
Yeah. Yapper and Parker.
Kid, I am on the second level of the parking deck by the Dalton Freight Depot. So if you go to the Dalton Freight Depot, there where the Crescent City Tavern is, go to the north end of that parking lot, go up the ramp, and listen for the dogs. You will find us. Why are they so quiet all of a sudden?
That's sure being good.
Because no one's came over there.
I'll be there good.
Probably. They just
Are you
don't
feeling
seem
any better?
I haven't really felt bad. I just sound horrible.
to. You do sound pretty bad.
But I haven't felt bad. And I do this once a year sometimes too. And then the lady gave me, I self-diagnosed myself and gave me pills that I can't go in the sun.
Yep.
Like, really? Anybody got a train question for John? Now's the time, because if he can't answer it, we're gonna have to go to the dogs. Hey John, they have a rental program on the Tan Dog, $25 an hour, 3-hour minimum, plus pickup and delivery fee, and you gotta have CSX Diamond. And then we have a dog loaner program. And you can pick or double the price, you can have two, and it's a 3-hour minimum. April needs a new dog refrigerator.
I don't know. Jasper's more expensive. He's a purebred.
Uh-oh, Jasper costs more. Price just went up, John. Maybe you could trade a couple hacks. Send the dogs home with a rail cap on. That would be pretty cool. Everybody, we are going to start winding down. We're going to do that. We're already behind, but we're going to do that 13-minute countdown. And will end us at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here today on July 17th, 2025. For those of you, for your first time, why does Mike tell me what day it is? I already know. That's because many people watch these after they go in the library after. And if I tell them about that roadblock on Highway 41 and they go all the way around it because they don't want to go through it just to find out it's not there, they're going to say, Mike! And I'm going to say, well, that was back on the other day. And they're going to say, well, why didn't you tell me? So that is why, yeah. And then they'll say other things. So that is why we always tell you the date, because what you see when the dog's pulled up, you see that within 3 to 6 seconds of it actually happening where I see it. So if Mike goes over the edge here, because Story's leaning up against the edge, making me nervous, who knows if the guy that poured this concrete remembered to put the rebarb in because he was drunk the night before, drunk when he did it, and all you're going to hear is, ah! And then the dog's going to be barking and mad at me because Story went over the edge. Oh, don't do that. Oh, no. Oh.
I held her leg.
Put a
Mike,
chin.
you don't want nobody to steal that thing, do you? That's the biggest chain.
I have a lot invested in that.
I think you'd just be better off cutting that than you would be the chain.
I don't know if it's cut.
It's bolt. Oh, I know.
No, it's not bolted. It's loose board.
Why don't you get it, the deck that's not out?
What's in it, you can pull out or you can fold it out. Most of the time, it kind of stays right there.
Oh,
Because this is also my portable seat if I'm close enough.
it's accessible.
A lot of times I'm not close to, I'm a little bit further away.
Yeah.
And then it also runs the satellite system that we hook up. And that's the volume for the satellite system on top of the roof.
Good friend.
Yep. Hey everybody, you're never gonna guess who's here. We got more fix. Papa Bear and Mama Bear, Q1 and Q2. You know the cool thing about going to a parking deck, you got room for everybody. And if you don't have a space on this level, go up one, go down one. Hi, you guys. This is April and Story, and that's Pupper 1 and Pupper 2, because I forgot their names already.
Oh, nice to meet you.
What's your channel? What's the name of your channel?
Get Outdoors Inc. is the name of my channel.
And his son's Gavin, and they shoot, and they live here at Dalton.
Yeah, we're originally from, she's from Chickamauga, I'm from Trenton.
Gotcha.
And we got the wheels right up. Don't get close to the edge. Oh, Story already said there may be heart failure. Hey, everybody, y'all wave.
I'm seeing the rail moment.
Tell everybody about your channel. Don't be bashful. Come on up. Mama Bear's got him out, y'all.
We're on Kid Outdoors, my channel, Kid Outdoors Inc. We're on Story Time, and we got train.
Hold up.
We got train out. Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody. We got Glowage.
dog.
Hey, there goes Cat Dog. Well, I didn't know who it was. Thank goodness everybody's here tonight. Oh, here's another thing. What's that, you guys? A man with an Elvis Presley haircut. Comes the double stacks. My Christmas presents in there. Right there, that one. My new camera. Stop.
Where is this one? Where's the kid? Where's the train?
So everybody, Mama Bear and Papa Bear, Q1 and Q2 are both here. Only thing missing is Gavin.
Hopefully next weekend we'll have.
And maybe next weekend we get to have him back trackside. Just down, about a block or two from here is where Gavin got the fan from the BNSF. Let's see, that would have been the engineer. No, they were going southward. This would have been the conductor. Tossed him a fan right out the window to him. That was so cool. All right, everybody. We've got to go over and see Austin. He's got a 10 o'clock curfew. And then home. Kid, Mama Bear, anything you want to say to everybody since you're here?
No, I'm just glad to be back home.
Yeah,
After a long week.
Mama Bear's been gone for a while because she's been gone for a week at my mom's, so she could get to work because the truck was broke down. And I've been without her for a week, and I've been going crazy. So
Aww.
she's back, and I'm happy. So
Everybody's happy in the Bear family.
oh yeah. And then next weekend, hopefully, we'll have a butcher bear, and we can bring him down, and we can all go trackside live.
That's it.
Right.
All right, everybody, before we wind down, don't forget, read up on the articles about the mergers and sales and everything they're talking about. That would be crazy to have happen. And don't forget, send in your catch of the week submissions, either stills or just throw in a video up to 30 seconds, railmoments.com. Don't forget, hug the love the one let's start over. Hug the one you love. Don't forget to think about all our first responders and all of our folks in the military around the world protecting world peace. So, from all of us, and let me make sure I didn't miss any last minute notes. And by the way, if y'all need pizza, just call Ain't Right. He sent me a picture of the pizza he made tonight. I already had dinner, but I gotta tell you, it made me hungry again. Oh my goodness. Yo.
Right, you and your food.
That's right. Ain't Right is like our channel chef. There you go. Ain't Right's the channel chef. Everybody, it's always fun to see you. So, and I think somebody already said it. Well, Crash, everybody said it. Hello, Eugene. You're
Hello,
just in time.
Hello, Eugene.
Hey, Eugene, special hellos for you.
Crash, everybody.
Yep.
All right, y'all. See you probably not on Friday, but I will probably see you again on Saturday. Don't forget, Jesse gets married this Sunday.
Congratulations,
Congrats,
Jesse.
yes.
And Jesse's channel, for those who don't know, Jesse, although most of you do, Whistleboard Productions. All right. Good night from Dalton, and we will see you at the next crossing. Hey, look at that. They said it together. Let's do that again. And we will.
See you at the next crossing.
Don't tell me they haven't been practicing that. Bye, y'all.